there were bruises on my back.
I wait like 4 months and a half to get paid.
Let's bring also our firms under our control and workers' control.
Often those that are kind of the most vulnerable or don't know their rights are the ones that are taken advantage of the most. And I had kind of seen this pattern kind of repeating itself within Gorillas.
Working for a long time, I realized that there were bruises on my back because of carrying the heavy bottles. And I don't think that actually it's very humane to have these bruises or chronic back pains just to deliver a couple of bottles.
The warehouse are mostly located in really cool areas. We have Prenzlauer Berg, whatever, you know, and they're selling this as this like really cool image. But at the same time, if we look behind the curtains, what we really have is a minimum wage migrant labor, which is doing all the work.
I was making the first delivery this Sunday. It was snowing, all the streets were ice, like thin ice. I felt in a corner and I hit my upper lip. My back was hurting, my neck was hurting. They wait until like people start to fall from the bikes and have accidents to like say, okay, so maybe we should stop this and think about the workers.
Another main issue is that in some of the warehouses experienced sexual harassment, racial discrimination, and the thing is that we cannot openly get against them because most of us are on probation, which means that we can get fired without any reason.
One case that took place in one of the central warehouses of sexual harassment. There's like higher echelons of the company who know about this or that have received this information, and as far as I know, nothing has been done. The harasser is still there, still working there.
All you have as a worker in those cases is an email to refer to. So if there is an urgent problem, it is not going to be solved under a time range of 2 weeks or more.
Some of the workers, they had this increasing wage system. I don't have the same privilege. So although we are working the same thing, we are doing the same job, we have unequal payment system. And most of us, including me, has problems about missing salaries or incorrectly calculated salaries.
I wait like 4 months and a half to get paid.
Also, the customer always knows your name and has your personal phone number. There is the risk of them stalking you, which already happened. And also you occasionally receive prank calls from previous customers after work. So the data protection is basically inexistent within the company.
Other delivery apps are like a little bit shady or weird because you're working only with your cell phone. But I was feeling different about this with Gorillas, but I think that at the end you have the same issues as any other of these apps.
We started to get organized. And after that, on 3rd of June, we had our General Assembly. That we actually had a lot of people reaching us. And when our General Assembly started, we are over 200 people. That was very nice.
There was like a really pure moment of everyone just being gathered there. I would assume that most of the people also enjoyed it and also liked it. And we're also like quite keen on getting to know who their colleagues are.
I think Gorillas tried to be quite obstructive in the process of forming the election council vote.
We had some issues about companies trying to buy out some people.
For example, I got a call from some number. It turned out to be higher up, like a pretty big manager.
So they were calling our initiators and offering them some higher positions so that this situation can postpone or maybe cancel our General Assembly at all.
And I think that the Workers' Council would have some say or some power, making a workplace that is more inclusive and comfortable for people to come into work, that you kind of enjoy being there and maybe you don't feel so kind of oppressed by management or kind of fear of being fired for no reason. Today, from my understanding of what's happened, a worker has been fired without warning, and people have just congregated here today to stand up for him because his colleagues and fellow workers are saying that he didn't deserve it.
The thing is, although we work in separate firms, that it is one struggle of all the precarious workers, delivery workers, and the whole working class in Germany. Every time when our legs hurt, every time when our back hurt, we should think that it's because of the profits of the capitalists who make money above this gorilla because of our work.
Workers know that if we come together, we can change some things.